I see their draft was just very good at killing the sniper, so I think probably we won't. If we do see sniper, it'll be like a last pick or something on the lines. I don't think we'll see it again, just because they just completely counterpicked it. But
okay, well let's see what they've got coming up for game number 2. It's time for the War Room. Navi versus Virtus Pro, and we've got a first pick Vengeful Spirit. What's up, Braxton?
Vengeful Spirit, not much. Just chilling.
I was just
enjoying
being tall.
I believe they're gonna go for some type of push lineup on VP.
Shand King cometh.
From the way they played in that last game, I want to say that they are, I don't know about like maybe like impatient or something. It seems like they wanted to close it out. Like they were playing a lot of just individual Dota.
They want to be done, dude. It's a long day for VP.
They actually had a gauntlet. It's pretty brutal. They faced Vega first, and then Secret, and now it's Navi.
You got me.
So I like that the Navi's going kind of with the same draft that they had last time, because I mean, honestly, their draft was working. It wasn't a big deal. It just seemed like they kind of let that game get away from them. So
how much do you want to bet they pick Sniper again?
Nothing.
Very little.
Very little. I do not think that will happen. But
Let's do it, Navi.
I bet Fogaria's wife.
No, my wife.
Sweet wife.
Sweet wifey.
They have the Sanking this time for team fight. The last game they didn't really have big team fight kind of hero. They only had like Jakiro, some Clockwork hooks and stuff like that. But Sanking to me shows that they want to be able to defend those tier 1s.
Oh,
and
that's
VP just goes Venge Troll.
Right for the troll. Okay.
Wow. Not really wasting any time there.
Don't blame him.
All right, so how do you counter a troll? Navi picks up the Omni Knight this time. Let's freaking go.
Dude, Pugna.
Pugna is actually really good against troll.
Hell yeah, it is.
Stop him from auto attack.
The ultimate troll counter is banning him.
Well said, Brax.
Yeah, didn't happen though.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they banned the Magnus over the Troll.
Hey, Magnus
I mean, sure, there's other things that Magnus can be paired with, and VP would be likely to pick it, but the Troll just, it seems...
No, it poses a good question, though. Like, you look at that last game, Magnus can't do what Troll did. You know, he can't split push down a lane of barracks like that. He's powerful for other reasons, of course, but at this point, it's starting to feel like Troll might be worthy of that first ban.
We're all powerful for our own reasons, guys.
That is
Never
true.
forget your power.
You're a snowflake, Slacks, and we appreciate that about you.
Mag enables too many different carry heroes.
I guess so,
And it just, he gives you huge team fight. He gives you late game potential. He just gives you a lot more options in your entire game plan.
Yeah.
Troll's like this hero that if you don't ban him, you're just gonna see him every game, like in the first phase, right? Like everyone wants to play with this hero right now, and until someone decides to either first ban it or play something really strong against it, we're just gonna see it every time.
Like, what beats the Troll? What do you pick
so what about Terrorblade? We've seen the Terrorblade Troll matchup kind of go both ways depending on what supporting cast they have.
TB can be good, can't it?
Yeah, they're both kind of the same thing, right? They both have 30 armor. They both do a ridiculous amount of damage. It always comes down to like the other heroes, right? The lockdown. Whoever gets stunned will kind of win that fight. But I don't know, Troll just knocks down your building so quickly. It's quite hard to deal with. I don't know what you do.
Yeah, Battle Trance is much lower cooldown than Metamorphosis.
That is very true.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
By about like
and you're a lot
20%.
You're a lot speedier than a Metamorphosis.
Yeah.
Terribly.
You're
in and out as much as you
more
want.
mobile.
Yeah.
What about trying like a push strat? Try to close out the game before the Troll really completely comes online. Is that viable? Have you already got the Jakiro? That's the beginning.
It's a possible kind of thing, but it's also risky, right? You're on a timing window. It's tough.
Absolutely. Can definitely be an all-in strat, but...
Check this out, dude. Razor. Even if you're bashed, he still sucks away the damage, right?
And then he can't attack, and he just dies.
And he can't attack, but, you know, sucks away the damage.
So isn't the big problem with that one that Troll he's fast?
He's
so
super
He can just run away from the link. I mean, Razor's not going to steal more than 50 damage from it.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you pick a disable with it, right?
He could slowly walk away. That's right. I didn't think
the counter to static link.
Damn it.
You guys think this will be an aggro with the Ursa?
I like the aggro approaches to the Troll.
Yeah, Navi do like that, don't they?
But it's kind of awkward. Sand King, Jakiro, Ursa, that doesn't seem like the strongest lane in the world.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a general Sand King.
That
they
is
leave
true.
on his solo lane. And if they're going to do aggro, Sand King's a great hero to have solo lane in the safe lane.
I think
that's true.
Yeah.
I think also people are just starting to look at like this Roshan. It's so important in these games. Like the second Rosh, you get the Aegis and the cheese.
It's GG.
Being able to get that type of like first Rosh and everything, and even denying it from the enemy team. Ursa allows you to do that versus the Troll Warlord. Being able to kind of deny that from him slows down his pace of the game.
Ursa is also a man-fighting hero that can go blow for blow with the Troll, kind of, pending bash RNG, but he can stand his ground better than most carries, I guess.
He can try.
He can definitely try.
What does Virtus Pro want here to complement this lineup?
More
How about
push.
how about a Slardar?
More push. Less armor. I like it. Slardar.
Yeah, stuns,
Let's
minus
go.
armor.
Let's go for the Darkseer Slardar now. Screw it.
No, they go for the
There's
Bat
a
Rider. All right.
All right, that's fine. That's great. I mean, Bat Rider grabs somebody, Troll instantly blows them up. Game over for Ursa. Probably the only person that you could do that to.
Yep. They can do kind of the daisy chain, lasso, and then swap them even further.
Well, I'm not sure that's possible, Sayori. I don't think that is in the game.
That's not. But so maybe they could be maybe expecting that kind of aggro tri lane, and right now they pick up the Bat Rider. So Bat Rider in pretty much most 1v1s, he does pretty damn well.
Yeah,
Except
very
for
true.
versus like Legion Commander and like Life Stealer, they do good versus him, but yeah.
Virtus Pro also have the option of putting Troll in the mid lane as
Yep.
well if they do think an aggro is coming, but
This is
I
true.
mean, Troll's not the weakest laner. He's pretty strong in lane.
Yeah, he is.
Very durable.
Yep. It's really hard for Ursa to attack him with that mischance. If they do decide to go for like any sort of aggro. I guess it could be with the Sand King, but I don't know. It just seems like a not well thought out approach to the hero. You know, it's like, oh, we need to stop this guy, but is this really enough to stop him in lane?
Yeah, I think that like heavy emphasis on spell damage early is actually very good versus the Troll, and then I think the Ursa is specifically for that Roche thing, like I was kind of saying before.
I like the idea that Owen had, though, of putting the Sand King in the safe lane for general and then doing an aggro try with another support that has maybe a reliable stun so Jakiro can follow up, the Ursa can close the gap. I mean, they have some options to pressure that safe lane carry of Virtus Pro.
A Tusk.
A Tuski?
Tusk?
Tusk Ursa, the old school, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sigil, decent versus Troll Warlord.
Yeah, that's an interesting solution.
I like that. There's a lot of options that you have. Oh, man.
It's also pretty good against Bat Rider, too, right?
The what?
It's Tusk against Bat Rider. Like, if Navi were to pick Tusk,
My God. I never thought about that interaction.
it's good against Bat
Walrus
Rider.
versus Bat Rider? That's great thinking, Sayori.
Don't point that at me.
So I do go for the.
Hey, what do you know?
Slaughter.
So more Roche control.
Slardar.
More Roche control. Yeah.
Okay.
It's more lockdown.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
That's a
minus
lot of,
armor always goes. I mean, is that enough to deal with Troll? Corrosive Haze and then Ursa up in his face beating on him?
There it is.
No?
If he gets the axes off, more than likely not, because of that miss rate. But
That's fair.
he's a basher, right? He can get some bashes.
Yeah,
Here's
bash
some
be
offlane
bash.
Slaughter or offlane
Abyssal
Sand King.
MKB.
Guys, that's a lot of heroes down there.
I'd say offlane Sand King.
I guess so.
Oh, what do you reckon? Offlane Slardar or offlane Sand King?
Sand King.
Sand King. Yeah,
Sand
I think
King,
Sand
way
King. I think
more
for
likely.
general, Sand King.
Absolutely.
Isn't Offlane Slardar kind of dead? I feel like I only see him in the
Yeah,
moment.
it's
days.
rare.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Spirit Breaker.
SP.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
You pick a basher, we'll pick another one.
A better bash.
This is the battle of the bashes, boy.
Seriously, all three bash heroes.
Who are we missing? Anyone else?
Faces Void.
Void.
Ah, there you
See
go.
that Void, Navi? Hell yeah.
Uncanny synergy with Ursa.
Ursa and Void.
Yeah, Spirit Breaker with Troll. This is like people used to do this a bunch with the Battle Trance. Gives your
Oh
Spirit
my
Breaker a lot more
God.
potential to get like these type of kills and
Really good.
That's
aggression,
disgusting.
right? We like this aggression.
Hey, you know what's going to happen?
What's that?
VP
Yeah.
are going to pick Sniper.
Oh.
Are we back to the sniper troll meta? Is that what you're trying to tell us, OD Pixel?
I mean,
this is
They
great.
could do it.
They
Yeah,
could do it.
They could definitely pick the
God.
Sniper.
They ban Queen of Pain.
They're ban Queen of Pain.
No. Oh, my
Oh.
God.
Please.
Oh, no,
Go on,
this is...
do it.
Hold it, Owen. Show the camera,
Show
buddy.
Dendy how it's done.
For the sake
they're not.
of our meta and pubs everywhere, do not pick sniper.
Please.
For the love of God,
We don't
please.
want to go back. We can't go back.
I still have nightmares of that meta.
Come on, baby. Oh, thank goodness.
All right.
Woo.
Ember Spirit.
We're all right.
A lot of magic damage now.
I do like that a little bit more, though, because Navi, you know, they got some stuns, they got some stuff, but not the kind of stuns that you're looking for an Ember Spirit. Homie
Yeah.
can squeeze on by all those stuns.
It's good tempo, too. A lot of damage early on, can scale very nicely.
Gives
Sure.
them mixed damage potential as well. They're not like only
Yeah.
focused on just having this super physical core. Now it's okay. We have mixed and
Hey!
So,
Weaver.
looking to be a mid Ursa then. I think
Yeah,
in a
mid
pike out
Ursa
week, so
against the
Dendy
Ember.
Ursa against the Ember. Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
Okay.
Which is great for the. We may even see the Ember be moved away from it. I don't know if they want to switch it up, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
That's
yeah.
one of those abysmal
Yeah.
matchups for the Ember Spirit,
Yeah.
right? Ursa just bullies that hands down.
Dude, Weaver?
Yeah, so really bullies the Ember Spirit. I think we might see a switch up happen, but we'll see if they actually end up doing it because they also have a Spirit Breaker. So Spirit Breaker charging in can maybe help. You know.
Right, yeah. Always potential to change the mid lane. Okay, well, man, this series, interesting picks in game 1 and even more interesting picks here in game number 2. What are you thinking, Slacks? Who's got it?
I am not going against the Troll Warlord. That's my opinion.
Yeah, well, Troll's good, but I mean, Weaver into a Bat Rider, Spirit Breaker. I mean, until he gets Lincoln's, he's just a free kill. So I gotta definitely not go with Navi this time. Sorry, guys.
Tough Weaver game. What are you thinking, Fog?
I think the Weaver can do okay, like in laning stuff. If that could be the potential where they set up for the aggro and leave like Weaver 1v1 versus a Bat Rider or something like that. But I can't go against Troll Warlord. I really can't.
I think we're going to be unified again here, folks. All 3 panelists going for Virtus Pro. Let's see if they can close this out 2-0 or if Navi can take it 1-1.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for the second game now of the third series of the day, Navi versus Virtus Pro. We've just seen the 2 lineups. We are obviously having something a little bit different from Navi. They're not trying out the Sniper again. This time they grab themselves the Ursa. They finished with a Weaver. What's the plan, though? Because it feels like these lanes, VP, do they have to be scared of that mid-Ursa? Do you move the Ember away?
I don't think they can move the Ember away, but it's definitely Navi's biggest strong point, right?
Yeah.
They have the lane advantage, Weaver in the safe lane, or potential aggro. It looks like the safe lane for now. And then the Ursa in the mid lane against Ember Spirit. Very, very good matchup. But, I mean, as Sir Action Slack said, there's tons of disables here for this Weaver.
Yeah.
So, and Ember Spirit. So, they really need to snowball pretty hard here.
So we'll see what kind of lanes they do settle on. At the moment, what General and Biver heading up towards the top. So you have got the it is the General Slardar. So this is going to be very interesting to see. You know, as we sort of said, we don't see the position 3 Slardar that much at all anymore, do it? I can't remember the last time I saw a team do this.
Not at all. It's a hero that he needs some help.
Yeah.
You know, to get to his items, or else he kind of just can't lane by himself.
I mean, is there anything about the new patch that you could say makes it better for Slardar to be back in that position?
I mean, Shrines are gone, but Slardar was never really a jungler before. So, I mean, at least he can get his level 2, kind of. He gets the first wave, and then if he can get something else afterwards. But it looks like Jakiro's going to lane up top with them, Biver, so he'll be able to get some experience and maybe do anything in the lane. Because I'm pretty sure Spirit Breaker is going to dedicate all his time in the early game to helping Ember Spirit against the Ursa.
Yeah,
it's
definitely got a lane that he's going to be needed in. VP will secure control of this bottom rune. Navi do manage to take the 2 from the top half of the map, so 2 for 2 on the bounty rune.
So VP are actually going aggro here.
Okay, and Pycat actually already moving away. So up towards the top lane he will go. And Navi will send, at the moment at least, just the Sanking down. Yeah, is he picking up a TP, General? Yeah, he's got a TP. So I imagine just a straight up lane swap, as we're very unlikely to see General and Pycat stick together in the same lane. And indeed there. So straight TP down. Just keeping the Pycat Weaver away from the aggressive tri-lane and saying, General, you've got to put up with that stuff, but the supports will be there to backing up. So Pycat playing the carry, but playing it in a solo lane.
Yep, we were pretty safe against the Bat Rider, pretty much in any lane. And I think this actually benefits General a lot, because if he was in this lane, and it wasn't just the Bat Rider, like it was an actual, lane setup that they're trying to go for, he wouldn't really be able to get anything. But now that he's in the safe lane, perhaps he'll get some more levels, some more farm, but this mid lane looks very, very dangerous for Ember Spirit here. Ursa, not a good matchup at all. And even if Spirit Breaker helps, which I mean, he can't really do a whole lot early on. He kind of wants to get his levels, do his own thing, commit to this lane. So Ember Spirit's kind of all on his own for now.
Now, look at that interesting set there for Dendi, of course, on the Ursa. A game 2 weeks ago, then 7 months ago, and then 2.5 years ago. It's not a hero that we really see him on at all in pro games.
And you definitely don't think Ursa as a Dendi hero, right?
Definitely not. So it'll be very interesting to see how he goes. Of course, I believe there are a lot of players like this that have heroes that I just, they never really play in pro games, but in their own personal gaming time, they're very proficient on. Bottom lane, though, the action kicking off as VP look towards General. He will sprint himself away. He's going to be fine. And the bashes are coming through though here from Lil onto Biver, but it's not enough damage to bring him down straight away. As no one to fall.
Man, tons of missiles coming out there from the whirling axes. Pretty much saves Solo's life.
Man, no one needs to be
he
in
just
trouble.
got the boots. He's gonna die
Yeah,
from here.
he's dead, isn't he?
He
Yeah,
is
he's
dead.
definitely dead. Dendy gets the solo kill. There we go, boys. He's only played it, as we saw, 3 times in the last 2.5 years. But he's just first blooded no one on the Ember Spirit in the mid lane. Dendy, he's got to be feeling good about that.
Yeah, definitely gigantic kill, and he just happened to get his boots there delivered. Great timing. And now it's kind of that period where Ember Spirit needs assistance. You know, he either, if he wants to lane, he needs help, but it looks like he's just jungling at this point because the lane is so bad.
Bottom lane, Navi find the opening to close in. On to Solo. The mischance coming through. Is it enough to save Solo? Again, no, but Biver, he's outside the range of it. So they will get the kill. They do lose the Slardar for it, though. And Ramses, in fact, chasing down Seneko, has the vision with the charge coming in. And Seneko, he's going to be a casualty as well here for Navi. Oh, the Sandstorm.
Sandstorm, okay.
Ramses actually didn't have enough. Oh, he's got the mana for Whirling Axes. But actually, he doesn't want to come close. He's going to throw them back in.
2 seconds for the charge.
But Seneko just continues to Sandstorm it up. And the charge buys, bringing him low, will take him out of it. So they finally do take him out. And Lil will get himself back out to safety.
Okay, nice play from him there. He kind of baits him with the charge, waits 12 seconds, gets off the next charge. And now look, no one's pretty much just jungling on his Ember Spirit. Like, that's how bad the lane
You
is
cannot
right now.
come to this mid lane. Especially once Dendy's got the phase boots. There's just no hope for the Ember Spirit there.
Yeah, and Ember Spirit's not the greatest jungler. He has the Iron Talon up, which is helping him, but still, it's not easy at all.
An entirely free lane for Dendy now. No one even having a look in on VP, trying to get some experience out of this. As they've just got to let Dendy have this lane.
Well, we mentioned that Navi did have a pretty big advantage in the lane phase, right? With this big advantage in the mid, it kind of forces someone to want to come mid, right? Spirit Breaker wants that experienced mid lane, which opens up the bottom lane for Navi as well. So perhaps they can keep playing off the lanes.
Well, we'll see a challenge come through from Dendy. Top lane, Pycat. He's been playing around with Pasha, both with the wands and the sticks out, ready to try and outplay each other. Smoke up. Oh, sorry, an Invis rune, in fact, from Dendy. Oh, if he finds that Ember Spirit,
yeah, that would be
that would be pretty massive. But he's actually going to make the way towards the Bat Rider up top. As no one back into the mid lane. Dendy knows that there's a pretty good attempt for him to go on this. He needs Pycat really around him so they can really go for a chase down. But I think, yeah, VP are going to realize that Dendy's not in the mid lane. So Pasha, he knows that he's got to play this relatively safely. We'll see how far out he comes with the creeps. He's going to meet very close to the tower. They've got to dive for this kill. And actually with the bugs out, they've got the vision and they'll take it. They've got enough damage. Dendy level 6 as well. So we'll manage to get something out of that Invis rune rotation. In fact, Lil has to be a little careful as well. He's got the charge and may need to use it to get himself out of there because both Dendy and Pycat close in upon him, and indeed Lil just straight out does not want to mess around with that. More TPs coming into that top lane as the Bat Rider is back. And Dendy causing havoc already with these early movements.
Yeah, interesting to see him just keep running around, trying to keep up the pressure, just sinking the mid lane. But it's good. I mean, he was extremely patient with that kill, and they did kill Pasha up top.
Bottom lane. Ramses at the moment, 25 for 10, so still finding farm despite the pressure. And even though General has had these 2 supports down there with him, he's not been getting any CS at all. So it's not like this tri-lane is going to enable General to have some sort of lightning fast blink dagger. It's been a tough lane for the Slardar.
Yeah, very tough lane, and it doesn't look to get any easier anytime soon. VP pretty much just keeping the lanes the same for now, and Ember Spirit still jungling. Perhaps he'll try to make a rotation when he gets level 6.
No, he just doesn't want to go anywhere near that bear.
No, not at all.
Not after what happened last time.
Yep, a dangerous place.
And very, very nice. Dendy halfway towards his blink dagger. Really wanting to start playing the aggro game on the bear, mid, but down on the bottom again. Those axes, enough to put a stop to the attempts that these 3 heroes keep trying to make upon him.
Isn't that crazy? 3 heroes, 2 stuns, and a slow, and they can't even get him down to half HP.
That's making it pretty tough for Navi down there. And charge. Cancel straight away there. Looks like he was seeing if he needs to get out of there. as the swipe started to stack up. Top lane, of course, definitely, as well as the mid lane being the highlights here for Navi. In fact, Pasha, he may just get taken down here if the Snake can get close enough.
Was that thing gonna kill him? One hit? Nope. Okay.
Pretty close. And is he going to have to steal the shrine now? He's going to be able to leave it, I think. Oh, no, he's headed back. He's scared, I believe, with the Zanki coming around. Bottom lane, oh, there's the action. Lil finds Bible with the charge. Enables Ramses to pick up a kill. And yeah, Pasha pops the shrine there just to make sure that Seneko can't snipe him down with the Burrow Strike. Still, this mid lane, Dendi is going to have an incredibly fast phase blink because nothing is being done about this laning stage that this Ursus has. They're just not sending anyone to the mid lane to do anything. We did saw what Lil and Solo hanging around for a bit on the Spirit Breaker and the Venge, but they just can't really go for any sort of play. It's so hard to deal with. They'll look elsewhere for the action, and bottom lane is definitely where it's easier to pull it off. As, yeah, it seems to just be VP's call. They say, all right, mid lane is a mess. Let's just try and win the other ones. Bottom lane is certainly working out for Ramses.
Yeah, bottom lane is definitely their lane they want to play off of right now. 4 kills already on this troll.
One. It does feel safer to come into lane now he's hit level 6, but still, it's not too great if he's being constantly forced to remnant out every time he turns up.
Yeah, he comes back into lane, but Ursa runs at him, right-clicks him a few times, and he's back in the jungle.
Yep. 1600 towards that Blink Dagger. And then, you know, rotations just, you know, looking for the Batrider as such, with any sort of disable. And Dendi will be able to get the kill. Getting good levels, top of the farm. Very, very strong start for him indeed.
I'm surprised that Navi are allowing Troll to kind of lean in the bottom lane. You know, I was kind of hoping that Pycat would get active and perhaps try to TP down and set up a gank onto Ramses. They're so close to killing when they just don't have the damage when the whirling axes come out. But all right, it looks like Navi are making their own move on the mid lane with the smoke here.
Actually, but the smoke's going to be dispelled. And,
Okay.
A little awkward there. Lil just walks away.
Yeah.
Not the smoke that Navi wanted there.
Definitely not.
No.
But it looks like they're still going to move anyways. They're going up towards the top lane, towards the Roshan area. Well, they're choosing to play off their own strong lanes instead of trying to interrupt the VP's strong lane, right?
Yeah.
They're moving up to the Weaver.
There we go. It's not quite enough though, that stump. Not enough to hold him in place. Bottom lane, Lil is going in onto General. Solo and Ramses ready to dive the tower. They know that Navi made that move elsewhere. And General is in a lot of trouble. It's just not been his day down here until now, perhaps. As that crush, it gets him away. Yeah.
Saves his life, but however, this tower does not look as lucky.
And however, there was also an Ember Spirit ready to cut him off. No one comes in and makes sure that General's day does continue to be pretty bad down here in this bottom lane. Up top, looking for Pasha. Quite enough damage there with the Germinate attack. One more Shikuchi would do it. He's trying to hunt down over the Firefly. Pasha just goes for the TP out, and Pycat, he can't find him. He cannot catch him. He's just Shikuchiing into the wall.
Yep, I guess he didn't have the bugs to try to keep the vision on the Batrider there. I think they were like 2 seconds off cooldown when he went in. But, you know, no kill, but they're still going to pressure the tower. Not the end of the world. However, VP were much, much quicker in pushing that tower. They had that constant pressure in that lane, and they just got so much chip damage off before the push even came through. That's Troll Warlord, right?
Yeah, we saw what happened when Ramses had a good game last time. It was not pretty for Navi. Top Dendi. We can't. Can he reach? He can't reach him. Oh no!
Oh, and that's the ultimate on Dendi too.
They stunned him on the wrong side of the cliff, and the bear could just stand at the top and look down, and he couldn't hit him. He couldn't reach him. Oh, there, Pycat may be able to clean up. He will come in, and he will get it. The lasso used in vain. Solo been jumped on as well. So at the end, okay, they were playing the long con.
Exactly.
It was all part of the plan, I'm sure, for
They
now.
brought it back.
They get the kill at the end of the day. Just a little bit of an awkward way to kick it off there from Navi, but they do get the 2 kills. Biver as well, getting a lot of pressure onto this top tier 1.
And Biver pretty much solo killed that tower. Top lane, just liquid firing it over and over. And Snake in a pretty awkward position here.
Oh, look at that. Oh, no. It was a good attempt.
It was, but
to try and go for the big bull's low HP epicenter.
does have no mana. Dendi has blink up.
He could chase this, and he is going to. So again, these are the Navi plays. Ones that look strange, but they end up working out.
Exactly. To them, it probably looks completely normal.
It does.
This is all part of the plan.
It is.
And
it's all part of the Navi textbook.
We're not on the same level, so we don't really understand it.
I love it. Well, there we go. So Dendy's still, certainly been able to make the action happen here with that timing hit on the Blink Dagger. And 7 to 8 though. It's definitely Ramses they've got to be worried about over on the side of VP.
Yeah, right now, Dendy, he's getting a lot done with that Blink Dagger, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you see like the mask of, or the lifesteal, so they can go into the Roshan, but Blink Dagger definitely paying off here.
Pycat hunting down Pasha. Is on his own though this time. We do have General heading up here. General halfway towards the Blink Dagger, so yeah, really good suffering lane is to position 3. But looking to make a comeback into this one. Charge onto Pycat. Time lapse out of that. Shrine is back up. VP are A-OK. And there's the Blink Dagger pickup complete for Pasha on that Batrider. They can start to look to set things up, maybe try and get Ramses involved in some more fights. Snako is eyeing him up down on the bottom lane, but still 25 seconds before he has an epicenter.
Yes, Navi's in kind of an awkward position where both of their Blink initiators don't exactly have it, but...
Oh, and
there's
then the
Blink
blink on
Dagger
blink
Pasha.
there. You're going to see Dendy get caught out, but he does have the enrage. He'll actually look to maybe turn and punch into them. He'll be held in position by the magic missile. No, okay, and the Fireflies, too much damage, gets ticked down. Pycat comes in though, General
Big
with the
crush.
2-man crush, and then the Burrow Strike as well onto the Ember Spirit. No one pops the stick charges. Corrosive Haze on him. They're going to be able to bring him down low. He'll jump in, jump out. He'll get the chains onto 2, and Ramses with a rotation will clean up a second kill off the back of this. So, at the end of the day, 2 for 2 effectively, no one able to get out. And it is Navi losing Dendy on the big old bear. So as we can see, the golden XP do end up favoring VP just because of who went down in that 2v2.
Yeah, Dendy, that kill was massive.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden Ramses is top of the net worth. Seems like every game somehow he just comes out and overtakes the gold charts.
Yeah, and he's going to be so hard to kill at this rate. He really is. I mean, we've seen how Dendy can disembowel other members of VP, but yeah, the troll is going to be just another question.
Yeah, Navi have Blink on their Ursa, and he's been doing a whole lot right now, but it really feels like they need that extra stun, right? That Blink Dagger on Sand King or perhaps the Slaughter to really get these things just done cleanly, you know, so they can stun and go kill someone real quick instead of anything kind of like that happening where
Yeah.
he gets stunned up, fight gets reset, and then he gets kited. So they need some farm.
What? Ramses being hunted, but also being aware. Instantly backs off. As I believe Dendy may have been spotted out by that Dire Observer Ward, yeah. And you think, Ramses was aware of what was going on. Quickly, Navi tried for the D-Ward. Did catch one of the observers, I believe, in range of that sentry, but the vision there at the moment during the start time. Off they go with the movement in the middle lane. Snako does get dragged back, but they don't actually have the follow-up control to kill him after the Blink Lasso initiation. So Snako gets himself out of there.
All right, lasso used, no kill.
Yeah.
Very good for Navi. Pretty much just forces TPs, that's about it, but...
Radiant's bottom tower is under
We'll see the
attack.
ward now. And we'll get the D-Ward.
Pycat's actually so close to his Lincoln Sphere too, and once that comes out, charge, lasso, none of these things are really going to do much to him.
Yeah, where's the catch?
Yeah.
I mean, you get him in a change potentially, but still going to get the chance to time-lapse out afterwards. Bottom lane, charge onto General. Actually missing the slight chains combo there, no one. So General allowed to get himself back behind the tower, and pretty crucial that he does, because he's very close to having that Blink Dagger now on the Slaughter.
Yeah, that death would have definitely delayed his Blink Dagger way too long in this game. You know, this is why we traditionally don't see the 3-position Slaughter anymore. Unless he really gets a lot of help to him, he just doesn't come out very fast
I mean,
at all.
that really is the thing. He's in like the same position that a position for Slaughter having a slightly good game would be. It's just
Right, it's true.
It's not really giving you anything that having that in another capacity would have. It feels so far at least.
He needs space somewhere, but if he farms lane, he's going to get charged just like we saw there. Ember Spirit can pretty much kill him with the help of Spirit Breaker, and even the Batrider, who's off map looking for lasso kills.
Pycat in the neighborhood. Realizes there is a sentry down as Ramses tries for a hit. And Dendy's build as well on the earth. So is he still going for the? I believe he was going for the Aghanims.
Yep, the Aghanims is very good against the Batrider lasso.
For sure. Yeah, and talking about the lasso there, in it comes, but it's already too late to save Ramses as he's been taken down. Pasha up to the high ground,
Is under attack.
will survive, but again, it's another lasso being used, and VP not finding anything with it.
Yeah,
And
that's
understandable that he did go for the attempt there as he was trying to save Ramses, but
Yep.
Just a little bit too late.
That's a Troll Warlord kill, too.
Yeah, that's, I mean, that's the big one. That's the tricky one.
Yep.
Dire structures are fortified.
You know, Jakiro's been pretty quiet. He hasn't really been involved in a whole lot of fights, but he's getting his levels, and he does a lot of damage to these towers. We saw up top while they were fighting, he pretty much just took the tower by himself with level 2 Liquid Fire. And it's nice with Ursa, because Ursa's not the best building hitter in the game. He's pretty bad at taking these towers, and Jakiro kind of, you know, it gives him some strengths that he lacks. Kind of makes up for that. So it's nice to see those two heroes together.
No one after the Veil purchase is just about to pick up the boost of Traveling. It's also getting a bit of pressure done to this tier 2 down at the bottom. Navi are into the pit though. We'll see if VP catch wind of this. For the wave of Terra through, they know what's up. Can they actually jump in time? I don't think they can. They're going to have to just let this one go here to Dendi. Yeah, so too good at bringing down the Roshan. Aegis into the pockets of Dendi and immediately down bottom. Looking to set up. Pro Strike, is it going to be enough? You are going to come in, but the crush just comes a little too late. No one gets the chance to jump back. A little low on mana though, and Pykat's there with the chase down. They do get the corrosive haves off in time.
He does not have enough mana right now.
So yeah, no one could try and shoot this out with one more remnant jump. Continues to run General with another Blink Crush. Is it going to be enough? The Batrider is there to try and help keep the two off him. He's falling incredibly low. There's the jump in with the lasso, dragging the slider across the Firefly. They do lose the Ember Spirit, and in fact, they're going to lose Pasture as well as the epicenter from Sineko comes out. Lil charging in on this, but yeah, he may be in trouble as well. There's 4 members of Navi here, and Lil, he's just charged into his death. That's going to be another death for VP as Navi punish them there. I mean, you know, it was clear that the Bat was trying to come in and save, but it really felt like Lil maybe could have held off on that charge, as very little was going to be achieved by running into the middle of Navi there, whilst the others were already dead on Versus Pro.
Yeah, as Fog likes to say, that was perhaps a little bit ambitious.
Yeah.
But, you know, meanwhile, Ramsey's getting his farm on, hitting some towers.
I guess space, it's to create space for Ramses.
Yep. And, you know, they didn't even take that tier 1 bottom tower, so not bad at all.
TP's come through. Seeing if they could get any sort of catch here. Actually, the Ember Spirit playing around very deep with this one. Jumped in onto General, but no one.
That was his last one.
Oh, no. And Lily's charging in. Does he want to charge in on this?
I don't know.
I mean, maybe he gets the kill, but surely they kill him. Okay, he's going to go for the TP out.
He's gone.
And he is actually going to get out this time. So Lil, he does manage to pull off the big balls play that time round.
Yeah, that looks good right there.
But
that's what it's all about.
oh, man. But yeah, no one again. I mean, we sometimes see this for no one just going for these hyper aggressive plays, and they don't always work out. The miscalculation there, no way of getting himself back out.
Yeah, we saw that last game on the Storm Spirit, that long zip. But man, that's a pretty big setback. Just finished his Boots of Travel pretty recently, but he hasn't managed to farm a whole lot since he picked that up. Kind of just died back to back.
He's still, you know, in a relatively good place considering that he did get, you know, absolutely crushed in the mid lane and had to leave it very early on.
Oh yeah,
because of the Ember pairing. He's only about 1.5 behind Dendi.
Jungled his way back in the game with that Iron Talon. Oh no, double damage on Ursa.
Oh, I mean, that's the dream for Dendi. Lil, oh, should be caught out here. The Mass Blink's coming. They have to crush the Corrosive Haze, and Dendi just absolutely takes him to pieces.
Well, if there's any hero you want to tank a Smoke King, your Spirit Breaker is probably the best one on your team, so could have been worse for sure. Especially with that double damage on the Ursa, they could have just blown up anyone. No one is losing all his mana to the Diffusal Blade. He's got to go back.
He's got to jump out straight away. You don't want to be playing around with the weave with that Diffusal done. And to complete that for Ramses, continuing to make the progress he requires. Navi down on the bottom, looking to finish off this tier 1 this time round. We'll see how many resources VP puts into defending it. No one already in the neighborhood. And he's still with that DD there. They've really got to respect that. If he gets jumped upon, he is gonzo. And Dendi will be able to claim the tier 1 wraparound coming through. Look at the lasso onto the slider, making sure that he can't jump in, but with the ice path onto the Ember, he's in trouble. No, gets swapped out just in time, but Dendi claims the kill onto Solo in return. Lil charging forward, now heading back on the sidelines. Pycat drawing Ramses and Pycat away. Ramses will continue to chase down the Weaver, gets the bash, but it's not enough. And on the sidelines, Dendi just moves in, takes down Lil as well. Ramses is still hanging around here. General could find a Blink Crush. Do they have
Found
the
him.
follow through yet? They've got the Burrow Strike coming in straight into the epicenter. And Ramses, he'll put the Whirling Axes. He'll try and get himself out. Pasha with the Flame Break back, but Pycat coming across with the Diffusal Blade slows down Ramses. Ramses is down. General gets another
Pasha's
Blink Crush
next.
in onto the Pasha with the Bash and the Corrosive Haze. Another one for Navi. Dendi falling low, but he's still got that. He's still got that Aegis, and he's been, you know, buffed up by the Lincolns from Pycat, and they are out of there.
The Aghanims on Ursa look so good this game.
Yeah.
Breaks the lasso. That's pretty much their only way to really start the fight on him. I mean, he can't really, doesn't care about getting charged in his team fights. Vengeful Spirit can't even get close to land the stun on him.
Yeah, that was a terrible fight for Versus Pro. Navi just playing very well, and this Diffusal Blade purchase on Pycat doing absolute wonders after the Lincolns.
Yeah,
Lil's just got a charge straight away. He's not even going to get the chance. He tried for the TP out, but General was there with the Blink Crush. And Tendi comes in for the kill secure. Aye.
This game is going Navi's way real quickly here. They're getting so many key pickoffs, great team fights.
And as we saw there, I believe Weapons Observing is pointing out this is insane for this Ursa. Well, 23 minutes in, Phase, Blink, Aghanims, and 100 gold away from Basher. Yeah, Denny's got all the tools that he requires to just kill whoever he wants. And Basher get his way back over. And General calling for the safe play, getting his team to back up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We need, that's right, gotta get those wards. Well, at least Pasha has the Force Staff now on his Batrider, so he can drag back these heroes a bit farther, but it's really hard for him to lasso, right?
Yeah.
Weaver's got the Lincoln Sphere, can't really lasso the Ursa when he has his ultimate up. He's gotta go for these Blink Initiators who are just sitting in the back lines waiting to try to find one of these heroes to just go in on. But they do have the charge to kind of give vision here.
Oh, and here we go. There we have the drag back and the Remnants onto 2. Bam, no one. Following very nicely through with the Wombo there as the 2 of them caught out. And taken down. Very, very quickly. And we have it, they back away. I just realized now, I believe what Weapons was trying to point out, it was the timeout, wasn't it, of the Aegis on Dendi that was being recorded. Yeah.
Yep.
Bottom, Pasha, Diffusal Blade again, causing issues. Pycat loving this. The weapon's working out, and in fact, Solo.
Oh, he just got rooted by the creep.
Oh, the spam ping's coming out onto the creeps there as well for no one. It's like, mate, you got to watch out for those. They're pretty nasty.
Oh. Thank you, Toby.
Oh, Toby.
He just said that. They're all dead.
That's not Toby. It's LD.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Oh my god, Brad.
Jesus.
Toby? Toby doesn't say they're all dead.
I actually think I thought that was Toby the entire time.
No, it's LD. That's not an Australian accent.
Middle tower is under attack.
How would an Australian accent sound? Can you do an Australian accent?
No, I can't.
They're all
Actually,
dead.
I can do the Toby though.
A southern one.
Actually, I kind of can do an Australian accent.
You can?
Yeah, I can.
Go on, doing it, they're all dead.
Enigma.
Enigma?
That's my
You're
favorite one.
just adding R onto the end of everything. So that's not Australian, that's just Toba's.
Okay, never mind, then I can't do it.
You can do a Toby accent.
That was actually all I had.
Oh dear. Well, there we have it. No one getting caught out again like this. It's looking really good for Navi this game too. They've just hit all the timings they need on the Slardar, the Ursa. You know, this is a game where we're seeing a Slardar getting a Blink Dagger in good timing. The plays are being made. And no one, just dying a few too many times off on his own. He's got to be more careful. But it is so hard for him. There's so much catch.
Yeah.
There's so much catch. Well, did the swap there. It's not going to save Little. Maybe it will actually, as they do come in with the combo, but General's there in with the 2-man crush, but then return. The lasso comes out. Burst strike for Snako. Clips onto 2. Dendi falling down low here. Pycat's trying to come across to rectify the situation. Looks towards Ramses. Ramses trying to get himself away and out of this one. Pycat looking to hunt for more, goes for Solo, and Snako comes back in with the Burrow Strike, followed through Crush from General into a third, and Pycat now godlike on the Weaver. 9-0-12. They haven't managed to kill him at all in this game. He has had absolute free reign of it. Of course, Navi keeping tabs on the next Roshan respawn. Will be a slightly longer one.
You know, at least they were able to finally kill Dendi. Right?
That's something, yeah.
It is something. And
As he was
Troll
getting
lived.
well ahead, 12
Dire's
to
middle tower
12.
is under attack.
At what, just 27 minutes in. Pretty much the Dream Ursa game in terms of the action that he's finding. Mid lane, can they kill this man? They will actually pop the Lincoln, and Pycat gets low, but he gets the chance to time lapse. Ice Path gets laid down, catches two of them. No one is going to look for the chase down. They have the sentry out. Pycat will be brought down. Big kill again.
That's a huge streak going
It is.
to
I mean, we saw
Ramsey,
what VP, they killed the Ursa, and now they kill the Weaver.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money going the way of Ramses as well.
they just have Sentry.
Yeah.
Good ward coverage everywhere, pretty much.
All right. EP hitting back hard. And yeah, this is definitely as good as it looks for Navi. That's not to say that VP can't bring it back with some plays like that.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, we've seen Troll. He can
He
do
can
a lot.
scale.
Yep. Great Roshan killer as well, and Rosh is almost up. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
And he's second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's back up. They'd love to find a kill first before they go in for it, and they might just get it here with this jump forward lasso onto the Dragon, bringing back Jakiro. He's out and down. They get the charge forward, but Snakeo's in there with the epicenter. It might not matter though, because the chains come out onto 2. Dendi falling low, Snakeo falling even lower. We'll get the Burrow Strike out, but the Slider Fist is there for no one to take him down, and Dendi chased up as well, surrounded. It's going to be a double kill for Ramses, as this is Navi throwing it away pretty quickly as VP are just coming online, coming out with the better and bigger plays. Roshan being here at the perfect time for VP as well.
It's a complete disaster.
It is.
Said by LD.
That was said by Toby. And he
I'm
doesn't say
always-
it.
I'm
He
always
says
gonna
that,
think it's
what
said
is
by
it?
Toby
He
now.
says it's a disaster. There's no complete about it.
Okay.
It's a disaster.
I hope they play the sound.
You have to have a lot of money for that. You got to be level 357.
Jesus.
I think that costs like
Radiant's
2,000
middle
USD
tower is
at the
under
moment.
attack.
That's way too much for me.
It doesn't cost. How much is like 300? I think that's like
I don't actually know what it is.
It's maybe like a couple of $100, I think. Unless you do all the quests. You know, if you're really good at Dota 2, you could do all the achievements and
It's
stuff.
not the quests.
But I'm not good at Dota 2, so I have to pay real money.
Well, so this game has taken quite the swing. Ramsey's picked up a bunch of kills there. Now he's got an Aegis as well. He's got 4,000 gold on him too after that team fight.
Yep. Well, I mean, do you imagine he just gets the Skadi next? Is there anything else that
Yeah,
needs?
it looks like the Skadi.
Yeah, stick to the norm.
Yeah.
What do we look like actually like on Pycat's diffusal charges?
All
'Cause
BKB actually.
okay, BKB. Ah, okay. Cool. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, yeah, BKB definitely makes sense there.
I just
Yeah,
thought without
that's too.
the Aegis, you know, he'd be able to go for a bigger item than the BKB. But
Yeah,
it's still
try and go
good.
for power play.
It makes
That
sense.
Aegis,
I mean,
yeah.
when you look at their lineup, it's like, well, BKB lets me actually hit people, and that's good.
Yes, there's a lot of stun, as
Yeah.
we've seen. There is a lot of stun. BKB into Butterfly will be the plan here for Ramses. And again, you know, this is a game where no one, he was having a tough time earlier, but he's ahead of Ursa, and Ursa is, it feels like it's a hero that gets ahead, then falls behind,
Yeah.
and then doesn't necessarily get ahead again for the rest of the game.
If he doesn't stay ahead,
Yeah.
you can really feel him kind of fall off. And we're getting to that stage. Like, he has the double defensive items coming out now. He just picked up the well, he picked up the Agnes a while,
Yep.
and then now he's going for the BKB.
Not an easy game now for Dendi, even though he had a phenomenal start. It's not necessarily the player in this situation, it is certainly the hero that is
Yeah.
limited.
There are definitely certain heroes where you die once, it kind of just feels like they lose their momentum. Ursa's definitely one of those heroes.
It's the plan here, General. And up top, maybe see if they could get some sort of a catch between the two of them if any of VP came back to clear that lane out, but they're focused on pushing down the mid.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Ramses
attack.
straight away in onto the tier 2.
Radiant structures are
What can Navi
fortified.
do to stop this? They have got epicenter. But again, even with that, it just doesn't seem to be enough damage against some of these tankier heroes that VP have in their lineup.
No, it doesn't feel like it does any damage
Yeah.
at all, actually.
They've got a lot of beef. They've got a lot of brawn.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
This is getting to the point of the game where these heroes are really starting to tank up. We even see Noah, he has a plate mail on him.
This is big. If they get this, they'll need a bash or two, and they're only going to get the one. He's got the
He's
cheese,
baiting this hard.
and there's the jump in straight away with the lasso. They don't get Dendi, but they do get General. I don't know if maybe was he aiming for Dendi? Do you feel like it was a bit of a kind of clusterfuck around there? Wasn't
I think he definitely wanted Dendi.
Yeah, there's the trombone. He was.
He knows.
They were very close together. It was a bit of a mess.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of creeps around as well. I mean, I think he was lucky he didn't lasso a creep there.
That would have just been awful.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we saw how tanky Ember was right there. Right? He's got the completed Shiva's guard. He gets crushed, and Corrosive Haze hit by the Ursa, and he's...
I mean, but
perfectly
he's
fine.
got, like, how much armor has he got? It's 38 armor. There we have it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of armor. Physical resist, 73%. 73%. Are you having you're having a bubble bath? 73%. You're not killing him again.
Did you just say he's having a bubble bath?
He's having a bubble bath.
Nice, I like that.
Yeah, a bit of Cockney rhyming slang. You know, you can do anything. Anything that rhymes, just throw it into a sentence. It works, you know.
Nice. All right, so how do they kill this guy? I mean, here comes the stun.
we
Weaver's
go.
hitting him, but he's full HP.
73%. 73%. Look at that.
Radiant's top tower
Physical
is
resist for days. No chance.
And that's like all of Navi's damage right now, all physical. We have the epicenter, which is magic, but it doesn't feel like it's doing enough in these fights.
Yeah,
They need
it
more.
really doesn't. And there we have Dendi. Looking for the easier call. Ramsey's certainly the one to take down, and bam, they got him. Aegis going to be popped. He needs backup. He says, boys, you better get yourselves in it. And they're getting there thick and fast. Lil's training with the charge. Looking for Dendi on the back lines. They've got the lasso onto General, but he wants to be able to get away. Oh, that's a nice
Big
epi.
epi.
That is a very nice epi. Lil taken down. They'll find Solo as well. It is the two supports. They want to find something a little bit more out of this Navi. But it looks like the rest of VP are out of there. So as we're seeing, the epicenter certainly can still do work against the supports. And when there's Macropire and every other magical spell that Navi have being thrown down at them.
That is very true. The supports did die very fast there.
So that's some. Power cut now with the BKB as well. Which, I mean, do you feel a BKB is necessary for the Weaver in a game like this? Or would you have liked to see him go for something a bit more offensive? What's the main thing he's getting the BKB against, did you feel?
It's the Ember chains after he has to time lapse.
Okay.
And Ember, pretty much all magic damage, right? But it just doesn't feel like enough, right? It helps him survive, but where's the damage? We saw
Where's
that
the damage?
in these fights, just he's hitting this Ember with
I mean,
40
that
armor. It's
BKB
just-
ain't going to help you against 73%.
Yeah, it is true.
What's this guy got as well?
Troll's got evasion now too.
Oh, he's got
Butterfly.
73% as well. Look at that.
Yeah. It's looking rough on the damage department for now. But of course, there's also Ursa to deal some damage. We have the Macropire and
true.
Epicenter, so there is damage. It's just it needs to be all concentrated on these key heroes.
Yeah, but then, as we say, you know, Dendi is just unable to keep up with the farm of the Ember and the Droll. Well, Ramses is just getting miles ahead. If he finds someone runs at them with a flutter in the phase, they are gonzo. Up top, no one clears the way, backs off. And VP ready to come in on the middle lane. Dendi's there. Can VP get any sort of jump onto it? It is hard to do so with that Axe, as we have seen.
Yeah, especially during daytime too. You can.
Oh, the
There's a
swap.
swap.
Hey, you can't axe off the swap. That's something. They'll get the bash. The ice pop will be laid down, though. Up onto the high ground with the BKB now. Complete on Pasha. He comes in. The epicenter comes out. Lil falling low. Pike out solos down the Venge, but already they've lost Dendi. Ramsey just on the high ground, bashing into General. Takes down the fishy fellow. Seneko to fall as well. And this could be VP on the borderline of closing up the game. Navi just lose 4. The Rack's now exposed in the mid lane. VP move on, and it's just the Ursa conundrum. It really is. You have an amazing time, kill loads of people, but you just don't win the game, Brax.
Yeah, definitely not. It's just if you die that once or 2
Yeah.
times, and it's just
Well,
he
they-
hasn't moved in net worth in the last like 8 minutes. It feels like, right? He was dominating the early game.
Yeah, Dendi was having amazing stuff.
Yeah, he was 12-2 at some point, and then he died once, died twice. Troll takes Aegis, and all of a sudden,
The game's over.
yeah,
Radiant's
pretty much.
middle barracks are under
Sure is what it feels like.
There you go. They're definitely borderline getting mega creeped here. Navi may give themselves one more shot at a team fight. Pycat comes forward, looking to force no one away.
Radiant's
But VP are certainly cleaning up the base here. General jumps in, gets the crush. Ice Path laid down as well. Ramses will be chased down. Pycat's there. See if they can do this, but Ramses just pops the BKB. He says, I'll turn towards the Jakira. I'll rip his piece. Turns towards the Pycat. Pycat's to Shikuchi away. Now goes towards General. With the BKB up, they just can't hurt Ramsey's. Burrow Strike comes in, but it's going to miss. Ramsey just gets a double kill. The well plays comes out. Now they surround him. Dendi is there. They'll finally kill him, but General tabs out. He's done. He says GG. It's all over. The Mega Creeps are out. Navi want this one to end, and it will. VP take the series 2-0. And Navi, even after some very strong lanes at the beginning, you know, winning the mid lane, I mean, it was a mid lane where there wasn't really anyone to play against, so you'd expect him to win against no one.
He
Literally
destroyed
no one.
that lane, actually.
He destroyed it, you know. And literally no one, not no one, because no one was not in the lane.
This is getting confusing.
It is. There's a lot of no ones. But at the end of the day, VP, you know, they bring it back. There was a few questionable plays, you know, no one making some crazy stuff happening, you know, going in pretty deep. But he gets himself out at the end of the day, and VP 2-0 Navi. They're looking good. They're looking on the way back up with the games to come, heading towards the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, definitely. Man, we really saw that it just takes one fight.